Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple story problems here. I'm going to work through 10 with you, and I'm just going to do a quickie explanation on 12 and let you solve that one for yourself, because I think once you hear the explanation it'll be really obvious. Alright, so let's start with 10. A cylinder has a radius of 6 feet, that's going to be a key piece of information, and a height of 25 feet. Explain whether tripling the height will triple the volume of the cylinder. Alright, so instead of thinking about it, guessing, let's just calculate it twice and come up with the answer. Alright, formula here, in case you've forgotten, is pi r squared h. Alright, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to calculate it with these numbers they've given me. So 3.14 times the r number squared, which is 6 squared, which I'm just going to write as 36 because we can calculate that in our heads. We don't even need a calculator. Times the height, which is 25. Alright, so we're going to do that calculation. 3.14 times 36 times 25, and we get 2826. Alright, so now we're going to triple the height. So instead of the height being 25, now it's going to be 75. And now we're going to go through and we're going to calculate again. Alright, so the first number, 3.14, pi and the formula the same. Second number, 36, which is 6 squared, that's going to be the same. But now this is going to be 75. Well, let's do the math. 3.14 times 36 times 75, alright, that's 8478. Now let's test what they're asking. If I triple the height, did it triple the volume? So if I take 2826 and multiply it by 3, alright, does that work? That will answer the question. Well, when I take 2826 and multiply it by 3, I get 8478. So yes, tripling the volume, or tripling the height, did triple the volume of the cylinder. So then the related question would be, if I tripled the radius, would the same thing happen? Well, you can do that for yourself, but what you want to remember is if they ask you a question like that, you're actually squaring that number. So is it really triple still? Check it out with the squares and check it out for yourself. Alright, a little bit of help on number 12. Number 12 looks like something that's really confusing and terrible to work with, and it's not. You're finding the volume of two prisms. What I want you to see here is that this piece on the top is a triangular prism. You've got the rectangles going around and the triangles on the front and the back. So this piece up here on the top, all right, this triangle, that's the base of this prism up on top, all right, and then the height is going to be this distance here, all right, and you can interpret that from looking around the shape. You should see that pretty easily. So that's a piece you're going to find the volume of. And then down here you've got a rectangular prism. Alright, so if you want to call it as it is laying down, alright, this piece down here is going to be the base, and then find the volume of that. Find the volume of this, find the volume of that, add them together, you have the volume of your composite figure. I know it looks like something that you have to do all in one, but it's not. Alright, just do the volumes separately and put them together. It'll work out quite fine.